Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome again to another painting tutorial. Today is Monday and I plan to paint or to teach you how to paint beach seascape or beach slash seascape type of painting, and I'll be doing a little boat on the shore, docked on the shore. So the colors that we will be using for today's tutorial will be listed in the description box below, but I might as well mention them. So we will be using titanium white, of course, black, phthalo blue or primary blue, burnt sienna, phthalo green, olive green, lemon yellow, and yeah, that's it. I'll be using a little bit of light brown, but if you don't have a light brown, like a ready to use light brown color, actually I'm using this maize yellow color. So this will be the color, okay, for the sand. But if you don't have that, just mix burnt sienna plus white and lemon yellow and just add the value, add some add less or more white as may be necessary until you achieve that color. So I'll be sketching first the subject, and for the sketch I'll be using any brush that I can grab on easily. So I'll be using this brush. So I'll be getting my blue, primary blue, and the horizon line will be right in the middle of my canvas paper. It's a little bit squarish. So this will be the midline. Okay, just like that. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna do the sky. So I'll be using a fairly huge brush so that I get the sky done quite quickly. So I'm gonna get my primary blue right up here. Okay. Okay, I'll be getting my white to lighten the lower portion of the sky. Right, just like that. Good. So this will be the sky part. I'll be washing my brush out, and I want to darken even more the upper portion of the sky so that we visually frame the painting. So I'll be darkening this portion by using pure blue. And I'll be lightening the lowest portion of the sky. All right, just like that. I'm gonna allow that first to dry. Let's proceed to the land part or the beach part. I'll be washing my brush out. Make sure to wash your brush out quite well. I mean, very well. You don't want blue mixing with the sand color. So I'll be getting my light brown color. So again, it's just a combination of burnt sienna. Okay, the blue is still there, but anyway, I can just simply layer it. So this will be the color of the sand. just light brown. Okay, up to here. I'll be getting my burnt sienna a bit. Oops, that's too much, I guess. I think I grabbed more than necessary. Right. Okay, I'll be getting my yellow. Okay, you can still see the blue color. So using a little more yellow. All right. Then I'll be using a finer brush to define the horizon line. So the color of the horizon line will be pure blue. Maybe I'm gonna add a little bit of brown so that it's quite dark. And I'm just gonna redefine the horizon line. Just like that. I'm gonna go back to that later. Now I'm gonna color the farthest portion of the beach. So I'm gonna get some green, okay, green and then white and then blue. So it's like turquoise color, but a little light. And I'll be using this color to color the distant waters. I'll be getting more white as I go near the sand. So I'm not really washing my brush. I'm trying to blend. Okay. And as you can see here, my brush stroke is quite horizontal. Right, and I'm just gonna allow the paint to touch the sandy part so that we blend and we make that illusion that the water is reaching or touching that part. Okay, I'm gonna get my white. And I'm gonna create a little bit of like foam, right, like that. Again, I'm gonna lighten, make it soft. Okay, some light browns right here. It's like just allowing the paints to mix. Okay, I'm gonna wash my brush out. I'm gonna get some burnt sienna. Okay, I'm gonna make some hints of dark browns. Just like that. Also, I'm gonna add a little bit of brown spots on the sand. A little bit of brownness on the sand. Also a little bit of that color, just a hint of that color. You don't want to overdo this step. A little bit of that color. Okay, I'm gonna wash my brush out. Gonna get some dark green. So I'm just gonna allow, or I'm gonna create a suggestion of rocky portion of the beach that extends up to here. Okay, just dab. While we're waiting for the other areas to dry, let's do this area first. Okay. Again, I'm gonna allow this to dry. All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing right here. I hope it's not too dark. I mean, from your view, because to be honest, it's really dark here and I'm already in front of my window. It's really dark because my country is experiencing a lot of monsoon rains and 2 typhoons recently hit the country, so we can still feel the effect. Anyway, I'm just telling you guys that it's quite dark and I don't want to turn on the lights because I don't want to use artificial lights when it comes to videos. I want to use as much as possible natural lights. So yeah, so that will be the underpainting for that area. Okay, now let's go back to this area to the beach portion because we're waiting for this to dry before we do some highlights. Actually, I can do a little bit of clouds. So I'm getting my white and I'm just gonna create some tiny clouds. Right here. And I'm gonna lighten that part near the horizon line. Just like that. And still using white, I'm just gonna make some highlights right here on the sand. We're not really painting over that part where we use browns. We're just making some dry brushing just to give it more highlight. It's quite dark. So I'll be using a little more brownish, yellowish color on the sand part. So I just added browns and whites and yellows to make the sand appear more sand-like. Okay, right here. Okay, it's nice. And now I want to do the sketch for the, I hope it's not that dark. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna edit the video to make it lighter. To make it brighter. I'm gonna sketch the boat. So I'm gonna sketch the boat that is docked right here. It's just a suggestion of boat. We're not going into full detail. So just like that. It's docked. Just like that. Okay. Now let's do a little more detailing. So I'm gonna darken this part. Here, just paint it with some dark browns. Right, just like that. I'm gonna allow this first to dry before I move on to detailing it, because I also want to do some other parts. Okay, and right here as well. Okay. I'm gonna allow this first to dry, and now let's move on to the other parts of the beach. I'm gonna wash my brush out. I'm gonna detail this rocky or a lot of trees, a rock or a mountain with a lot of trees. It's so hard to explain nowadays. So I'm gonna get my yellow and some greens. I'm just gonna tap, you know, just to give it highlights. I think distant trees are the easiest subject to paint because they are not really detailed, and I think landscapes are the easiest thing to do simply because you're not gonna go into full detail. That's my opinion though. So I'm gonna add a little bit of brownish yellowish color because, as I keep telling my viewers, even in my past videos, nature has its different colors. It cannot be just pure green or pure yellow. There are browns and blacks and even reds and blues that we barely notice simply because we only see the big picture. We don't see the detailed picture. But if we look closely, there are certain colors that are there that even if they are the minutest detail in the painting, those things make the painting more realistic. That's my view. So I'm gonna get a little bit of yellow mixed with white. Wow, it's getting really, really dark, and I really don't know how the video will be affected by the dark skies. Okay. I'm getting some light greens right here. All right, just like that. And some blues. It's super dark. So I just turned on the light. So now I'm gonna go back to the waters. Using some green, I'm just gonna just like that. Okay. And then using some brown green, just like that. I'm gonna soften it. Okay, more light greens. Okay, let's add some more details. These are just light browns. Okay. You can hear the rain. Dark colors. Okay. Then I'm gonna lighten this part. Or I'm gonna add more details. Okay, more yellows. Okay, I'm gonna get my white again. I'm just gonna go around that shadow. Okay, and right here, just lighten. All right, some brown. Okay, and some browns right here. And some whites. A little bit of yellow. Oops. Some more dark colors. Right here. I actually haven't, okay, I haven't checked. It's actually nice, right? It's actually nice. I think I'm just gonna fix the shadow. I'm sorry about my shadow appearing on the painting. That's because I turned on the lights. As I told you guys, as much as possible, I don't really want to use artificial light, but I guess the weather today calls for um, some changes. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix the shadow. I think we're all good. This is actually simple and nice. So using white a little more. Okay, just like that. Hmm? Some more white. I'm just glazing over that shadow part to give the suggestion of waters. A little more of light brown. Some darker browns here and there. Okay, I'll be getting my palette knife. So get your palette knives ready. Actually, I'm not really sure if this is gonna work, but I'm just gonna try. Just a little bit. Actually, I'm still using my fingers. And I'm just gonna make some random markings. That. I'm gonna go again on the sky part just to give it more light colors. Some yellow colors. All right, let me check. Ah, this is nice, no? I like this one. All right, so I think I'm gonna sign this now. Again, guys, I'm so sorry. I apologize for the light. I haven't really figured out how to solve this dark colored situation. You know, it's not always all the time that it's like this. I usually use my daylight, but today it's actually not just today, but it's been quite rainy since 3 weeks ago. Anyway, we're done, and I hope you still enjoy this one. So I'm gonna sign right here. Oops, sorry. Okay. And we're done. So I still hope that you enjoy this one, and I'm gonna link in the description box below some other paintings that are similar to this one and some other seascape paintings. So I hope you enjoy this one, and see you in my next one. Bye, guys.